Howdy folks. Hey, I'm trying a new angle with y'all. Doing this. So Sam and I done a seminar, and I tried that angle just to see if it would work better and keep my hands out of the way. But the only bad part is the camera's against the wall and I can't see the back of it, and I can't tell exactly how good the picture is. Alright guys, I got these cut up. I'm going to put them in the microwave. I'm going to cook them. Going to get them all milled up, get all the lumps out. It takes about 340 to do that. Then I'm going to get them down to about 325 and shoot them, okay? Got the molds back here warming up. It's a little cool. Got down to 40 last night. That means everything in here was 40 degrees because this is in my garage. Got a heater going, little buddy, under this table. Yeah, my legs are good and warm. That's why I don't have a coat on. I started about half an hour ago. Get my shop, at least up in the 50s. It's probably 55, 60 in here, so hey, we're ready to go. Alright guys, be back with you. Let me get this cooked. Alright guys, see, we got the colors here. Got the mold, and they're very hot. I think I left them on the grill a little too long. Got doing other things, I got cleaning up the plastic. I put both of them in the vacuum chamber and cleaned them. Okay. So everything's hot. So it's going to take a while to cool this time. A lot longer than it usually does. I shot the molds with my heat gun, and it said they were 110. Yeah, I got it pretty hot. So I'm going to put these back in the microwave. I'm going to shoot another round just so I have a few more to sell. I don't know how many I got. Okay guys, there's the blending block. Gives you an idea of the colors, doesn't it? Alright. A lot of people like to see that. Y'all folks like to see that? Alright, see how they come out. These molds were hot. I hope I didn't mess them up too much. Oh no, they done just fine. They're hotter than usually do. There you go. See that chartreuse belly and that line back? Alright. There you go, guys. Now guys, I was saying on the first take that these things are really sticky when they first come out. They want to stick to everything, to you and everything else. Thing has a nice tail. It's segmented right here. Okay. So see how it wobbles? Yeah. So as you pull it through the water, it also gets a little bit of that. Yeah, a little tail action. Now, it's 2 inches long. It's just a touch over 2 inches, actually. But what I do, see how that head comes to a point there? Kind of rounds up. What I do on most of my baits that do that is I cut that point off like that. Alright, and that's how I put it on jig head. I just cut off about 1/8 of an inch and put it right on there. That way it lines up and has a shoulder on it. So that's why I like this LC shad, because it has that shoulder. Being it has this shoulder, jig head goes up against it. So what I do with baits that have a point like that, I do them the same way. Alright, I just cut that off, make me a shoulder. Alright guys, y'all know the routine. At the end of this video, I did not say it again. I usually do. I did not on this video. Hey, as I was looking through the clips, getting them ready to edit it, and come ready to make the shop, I realized that I didn't do that. That's okay. You can put your number down 1 through 400. I start at 10. And all y'all been with me know the reason. It could give us the number 1 if I start at 1. I start at 10, and people put down 20, you have a chance to win. If it gives us the number 10 through 19, you got a chance to win. You can't go over the number. Price is Right. It's how we play. Alright, put your number down, then you comment. Alright, on Wednesday evening at 5 o'clock, I do a draw. I still have a lot of people leave number at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights, sometimes on Thursdays. Too late, guys. I load this video on Sunday mornings, 6 o'clock. Wednesday evening at 5 p.m., I go in my studio and do the video. I got to have time to edit it, guys, and get it to YouTube. And that's on Thursday morning. Thursday morning at 6 o'clock, the winner's video comes on every week. The winner of this week's video is, and you can go in and see who won. Alright? And you can watch it and see how it happens. We do a draw. You see the random number draw come up together. we go look and see who won. Okay? I do that, guys, to show y'all that it's legit, that we hit a number, we go look and see who won. That's why I make the winners video. When I first started doing this, I've been doing it over 2 years. When I first started doing this, I just came on later on and say, hey, next video or something, say, we had a winner last week. And I had a suggestion by a few people. They said, won't you film yourself doing the draw? I said, yeah, I could do that, I reckon. Just another video. And that puts me home on Wednesday nights. Yeah, I could do that. I make sure I got to be home Wednesday night to make that video. Sometimes, guys, I'm out fishing in the evening. I come in at 7, 8 o'clock. I got to hustle if I do fish on Wednesday evening, right, to get that video done. But if I'm home, I do it at 5 o'clock. I go down there 10 minutes after 5 or something like that. That way I can get it done. Usually about 7:30, 8 o'clock, it's done. It's on YouTube waiting for y'all tomorrow morning. It'll be loaded at 6 o'clock. YouTube, we can schedule them. They load them for us. Appreciate y'all, guys. Just tell you a little bit how it works. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being part of Fishing Lake Country. This is the Fluke's a great bait. I have it in many colors. I have it in a few dual colors. Killer, Menace, which is a purple chartreuse, Limeade, and I think Mealtime, which is I can show you a bigger bait in Mealtime. This is Mealtime. I'm gonna touch the back of the camera. All right, that's Mealtime. It's the silver bullet back with the pearl belly. And see, y'all think that might be too big for crappie. You think that one's too big for crappie? Y'all let me know if you think it's too big for crappie. The prey bait, here's one that didn't come out right. When they don't come out right, the heads don't come out right sometimes. I cut them off and I fish with them. Sometimes the nose of that bait, when the mold don't fill, I said I have here. Here's a whole one. I got baits on my table here, guys. They're seconds. And I give them to a lot of the local boys. I gave some local boys some last week. And I got 3 bags I bagged up here lately I'm going to give to the local boys. That's the prey bait. It's 2.3 inches. Crappie will eat that. Sam and I both have made videos with it. He was using it on the Eon River just a couple videos back, catching white bass with it, remember? Yeah, if y'all haven't watched Wildlife Adventures, check that out. Appreciate y'all, guys. Hey, see y'all next time. It's this baby. Alright, guys, I found some. The fish are not roaming open water today. I haven't found any in open water. Water is 64 degrees. It was 80 degrees yesterday. That's right. It was 60 2 days ago when I was out here. And so I'm starting back in this cove, and this is what I've seen right here. I got it on blue today, guys. When pollen starts in the water, this is a tip. Not going to charge y'all for this either. When pollen starts coming off, you see our trees are budding. A lot of pollen. The car was green last night. Wife and I went out. Our car is white, so you can see it easily. It was green on top of it. So pollen's coming off. When that pollen starts getting in the water, the Garmin Guru talked about this. Blue seems to do better when it's called midnight blue when the pollen's coming off. I think he's right. First thing I did this morning on this, I said, man, my picture's awful. I switched it to blue. All right, guys, I think I found a bigger crappie. I threw over to the dock and was just reeling it back. I seen a couple fish move there. Let's see if it's a crappie. Yeah, it is. And one of them hit me. Like I said, with the pollen in the water, you don't have the best picture. Y'all know what I'm saying if y'all got live scope. Oh my gosh. Think he wanted it? Look, we're going to have ribs for supper. I don't need crappie. And I set the hook as soon as I felt it. Alright guys, I got it out of him, didn't make him bleed. Very difficult sometimes when it's at that crusher. The jig was sideways and the point was barely in him. But a lot of times, y'all know what I'm talking about, a little bit before it goes into your stomach. When it's there, usually when you pull it out, it will bleed. But I said this in other videos. I listened to a biologist talk about that one time. He said, anytime you make a fish bleed, throw him back immediately. I don't know where this fish come from, but I like his attitude. I threw over next to that dock. That's where I caught the last one. And I'm really, with the wind beating, guys, I knew it was going to be windy today. I looked at the weather. Oh, he's not that big. He's not a bad one. I knew it was going to be windy, but it's right at 70 degrees. And I thought, I've got to go out. And he's got eggs in it. Now, how big do they have to be carrying eggs? What do y'all think? Yeah, I got left it. I almost lost it. The thing blew back a while ago. Look, he's not even 10 inches. He's about 9.5. Oh boy. Might have found a bigger one, guys. I moved to a cove, trying to get out of the wind. I said earlier, I know it was going to be windy today. I done looked at the wind chart on the underground weather. It's supposed to be an area of 10 miles an hour, 5 to 10. And it's gusting at 15 once in a while. So I knew it was going to be windy. But when I left the house, it was 71 degrees. And it's supposed to be around 72 today in that area. So that's right at it. And that was 11:30, 12 o'clock. I had to wait till 11 o'clock before I could leave the house because I had to put ribs in the crock pot. That's important, guys. You gotta have supper cooking. We use crock pot a lot. Y'all ever done ribs in the crock pot? You know what I'm talking about. Wow, it is a good one. And all you do is, listen, I'll give you the recipe real fast. Salt, pepper, garlic salt, or garlic powder. Put about 3 ounces to 4 ounces of water. And stop it. In the bottom of the crock pot, on low. Put them in for about 6 to 7 hours on low. That's all the water you put in it. You'll be surprised how much moisture it pulls out of the ribs as they cook. The last hour, about six hours like that. The last hour, take your fork and then move them around. Put your favorite barbecue sauce on them. Smear it all on them. Just move them around. I take a little grabbers, you know, little squeezers where you come tongs. Move them around. Put the barbecue sauce on. Put the lid back on for the last hour. They'll fall off the bone. Bam. That's a good fish. They will fall off the bone. Good, so good. You got to have some coleslaw now. I made coleslaw last night. All right. You got to have barbecue rib. You got to have coleslaw. Here we go. Oh, you rascal. That's good fish. All right, guys. He's about 13 3/4. And got me bleeding. Look. I'm going to throw you back. I don't like them flopping out in the boat. That's a good fish. Now I'm bleeding. Wow, I don't think this is a crappie. There was 2 fish moving. They were moving pretty fast, but they were shallow. That's why I threw at them. They were about 3 foot deep. And I'm seeing a lot of crappie. Yeah, it is a crappie. Did y'all hear him take drag? And I got a 2-pound test, and I don't have it set real light. I think that's the first fish I've had. I think I had one the other week take drag. But the water's getting warmer. You know, as the water gets warmer, they fight harder, don't they? He actually took drag. I think I've had it twice this year. So he's a good fish. He's a good, strong fish. That's why they took drag. Good gosh. He ain't a monster, but he's good sized fish. There's 2 of them together, and both of them were about the same size. Oh yeah. He's about 13 inches. Right at that area. Might not be quite 13, but he's in that area of 13, and that's that limeade, guys. Bam. Now, the water has jumped a little bit. Water temperature has jumped some. Like I said, it was 61. It's 61 now. Last time I was out here, it was 58, 59. But it's been warm. It was 80 yesterday. Yeah, it was hot actually yesterday. But it was super windy. I worked in the shop. They were moving on back in these pockets. And where I started at, I didn't see many fish roaming. I caught the one nice one off of a stick, it looked like. It looked like a couple sticks. A lot of people have put stuff in the water like cedar trees, and through the years all the little limbs have broken off and it's just the base now around their docks. And I think that's what it was, because I see the fish and look, it was a stick, and I threw over there and I couldn't see my bait, and I was reeling back and he hit it. I don't think this is very big either. Okay. Hey guys, everybody 5 together. They was moving along the bottom, and a couple of the marks looked pretty good, so I threw at them. And I seen a couple of them move, so one of the smaller ones grabbed me. He's about 9 inches. No, he probably ain't that. He's probably 8 3/4, 8 1/2, maybe. Hey, as long as they're fish, I'm gonna throw at them, and I don't see anything else to throw at, right? All right. Oh, you're not bad. Guys, I'm seeing a lot of groups of fish this size, 9 to 10, 11 inches. So I'm playing with them. I ain't caught anything for a while. He's about 10 inches. He's probably not quite 10. He's probably 9 something. But I'm going to throw at him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen anything for a while. I've seen a lot of fish. Like I said, not many big ones. And a lot of the big ones were not paying attention to me. I'll see if I can find these for you. There you go. That's not the ones I threw at. They were right in front of me. See? I don't know if y'all can see from the sun glare or not. A lot of times I get home and I just don't even use a clip like here's the group I threw at. And they're all fish that size, and they're probably groups of males. I don't know. They're so close to spawn in here. See, they're moving the back of the cove. You see how far back I am now? There's stumps and trash all around here. I know they spawn in this cove. That's why I come in here. There's 2 or 3 small, very small pieces of brush. Some of it could be a limb that fell off a tree and floated out and sank. But out in here, I think there's 3 pieces. I've caught crappie off many a time through the years. So, I know they spawned in this cove. Guys, I pulled an old rod out on you. I done replaced the tip because I broke it. This is Wally Marshall Signature Series. First crappie rod. I think the first rod I bought just for crappie fishing. You know, I'm like everybody else. I had a medium light bass rod I used to use a lot. But, gosh, I don't know how old that rod is. Some of y'all probably got him. Yeah, he's probably 9.5. He's out of that different score I just showed y'all a minute ago. Or if I show you that clip. Like I said, I get to editing sometimes and I cut stuff out because it gets to be too long. But I got a 1/16 on this one. And that's why I thought I would throw that, because they were 50 foot out there. And I'm sitting here on spot lock. Yeah, right here. That's where he came from. So they started about 40, 48. And I know there's no size to them, but I'm out here fishing, so I'm going to see if I can catch a couple of them. And I threw that 1/16 over there. Didn't see it. Just waited for a little bit, because it's only 9 foot deep. It's deep enough now. And it started reeling it. And one of them hit it. That's the fish with the right attitude. When they're that aggressive, that's the ones you want, right? So, I have no idea where I'm at. I don't see my bait. I'm just reeling them back. Once I'm past them, I just come on in. This has been a nice rod. It's not as nice as the... so this is Wally Marshall Signature. It's not as nice as this classic I use all the time. The Core Candle. I love that rod. My gosh. But this is a nice rod. There's nothing wrong with this rod. In this wind, there you go. In this wind, I'm making a long cast over there. 45, 50 foot, and 1/16 is better for that. It's probably good to, if you got a couple of rods, it's good to set one up with 1/32 and 1/16, unless you know what's going on. All you need is a certain weight. But I pretty well keep a 1/32 on that classic all the time. It's just good for that around boathouse. Like I said, I don't have, but it's a 2-pound test on it, so you don't want to put a heavy jig on that rod unless you have to. All right. I thought it could be bigger than that. That did fool me. Oh, it's not bad. There was 2 on a stump. Yeah, I'm back at shallow, guys. I'm in 6 foot of water. And there was 2 on a stump right in the middle. And they was on top of the stump. I could see him moving once in a while. And I threw at him. He's about 9.5. Just under keeper size if he's going to keep some. We don't have a size limit on this lake. And right now it's not a krill limit. Now you go to Kerr Lake, it is above me. They have a size limit and a krill limit. But y'all know me, I kept 8 last year. Bam. This one acts like it's a pig, I don't know. He took drag. He took drag. That's the second fish today I had took drag. And the other one wasn't a monster, but he was good. He was a 12-incher. And he fought hard. That's the thing too, guys. Some of them just fight hard. Yeah, he's a good one. When you ran against, oh my gosh, what a pig. Alright guys, you know what I've done? Ouch. My fluke got tore. I seen these fish coming at me. It was 3 of them. And my fluke got tore. The fastest thing I could grab was a tracer in the Limeade color. I told you it's a test color for the tracer. As I said earlier in the video, because I have a hard time. I don't sell a bunch of tracers. I sell some. Some of y'all have caught on to the tracer and like it. And I catch a lot of fish with it like this, so I don't understand why it doesn't catch on, but it might sooner or later. Look at that. This might make it catch on. They're like, bam, look how big that old crappie is. Limeade color. That's what I've been fishing with the fluke today. And oh, that's the biggest fish of the day, guys. Or right at it. Look at that. Almost 14. Bam. Almost 14 inches. That's the one I'm hunting for. This is the one I've been hunting for. I left that cove I was in. I came down the lake about, a quarter of a mile and went to another cove. I was in this cove the other day. Some of you, if you watch all my videos, you're going to recognize this cove. You're going to recognize all those docks over there. It used to be a Boy Scout camp. And they sold it, and people bought houses in here and they use it. But I couldn't see any more big fish, and I was trying to get out of the wind some too. See how it's more protected here? Oh, that's a good fish. There's the fluke. And I seen these two fish right here. I just got here. I started on the main lake now. I ran around with the trolling motor. Didn't see nothing. I got right here. I seen 3 fish over here. I started throwing at them, and I finally got one of them to pay attention to me. All right, nose against the front there, buddy. 13 3/4. Bam. All right, guys. That's on the fluke. Look at the belly on that thing. Good one. I'm going to end that video here. That's what I was trying to do. I like to end on a big fish, and it always don't happen. And I've been catching a bunch of 9-inch fish. I didn't cut the camera on a lot of them. I just having fun with them. I'm going to show y'all some of them. You know, when you can't find a big fish, you look around, all you see is little fish. I just start casting at them. Right? That's what I'm out here for, catching fish. But I thought, you know what? I need to find another big fish. So there you go. Guys, appreciate y'all watching. This is just a fun video right now. That's all it's going to be. Unless I change my mind. The fluke is an excellent bait. As you can see, I catch a lot of fish on it. What gave me the idea to fish the fluke today is somebody commented on the pour to catch this week. One of my favorite baits is the fluke. Yeah, it's a great bait. It has a big tail. And I can tell you something I noticed when the water's about foot visibility right now. Foot, maybe a little bit better. What I noticed when I reel it in, see how that tail's doing? Right. It wobbles back and forth because it's segmented right here. And see that big old fat's got a big old fat tail anyway. It's a split tail. It's trying to stick together now. And so when you reel it in, not just the tail up and down, it wobbles back and forth like this too as you reel it in. I looked down one time and got close to the boat and I seen it going, yeah, got a little different action to it. And you see I cut just a touch of it off. It's 2 1/4 inches. I took about 1/8 inch off of it, made it close to a 2-inch bait. You can do that. I know a lot of guys that use this bait. A lot of them do that. If you need a longer bait, you got a longer bait. If you want a little shorter bait, just take a little bit off the nose of it. Actually, it fits up against your lead head better because a lot of baits come to a point, right? Come to a roundness on the front. Take that roundness off, slide right against your jig. Works just fine. Guys, there's 24 body shapes now on the site. And there's over 80 colors. There's a lot of stuff on sale. I've got a lot of Tweety birds on sale. A lot of different things like that. I've got the remelt colors in the LC shad. That's cheaper if you're hunting for some cheaper baits. Maybe the fish around brush piles and stuff where you're losing a lot of baits. Or if you're hunting something for gifts for some of your friends, you know, for birthdays and stuff. I've got the remelt colors. And they catch fish. You see me, I have fished with them many times in videos. Check it out. Hey guys, Fishing Lake Country Dennis. Appreciate y'all watching. See you next time.